Arsenal and Aston Villa. I told you, like you were overrating Villa a bit. Now I told you Villa got fucking beaten last week by Wolves in the last 2 minutes.
Oh Jesus, man! I couldn't believe it. On the minute that happened, I was like, "Fucking Ben's gonna have a fucking field day on me." I mean,
told you Villa to me are overrated.
Wolves
They have the players.
get a bit lucky, man.
I think the manager is a bit all over the place at times. Well, yeah, I thought. Like, I mean, your man Buendia isn't playing. Like, they just signed him for Norwich, and he was a good player. Like, Liverpool are looking at him. Arsenal are missing Jacket big time. You can see in midfield they have a big hole in them. The back four is very good for Arsenal. That Japanese right back's very good. Tommy or is there something like that? It's very good. I watched him. He was good. They're missing something up front though. Yeah, man. The three big names up front, Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Pepe. They could fucking flog all them if they could get money for them and get three players in that could do better jobs. You know, I'm surprised they didn't go for your man Edward that went to Palace off Celtic. He's a fucking handy player.
I don't know. I think
they look Aubameyang scores and all, but they just don't look like they fit anymore. You know, the dynamic of the team.
I think you could see fucking Vieira going to Arsenal in the next 3 or 4 years.
It depends what he does for Palace. If you can keep this at a consistent level.
He's at that bleeding, making a little impression on a lot of people so far.
Well, yeah, didn't he manage in the States, in New York?
He's an bar.
Yeah. And didn't he manage? Then he went on to manage Nice, and he didn't do too good there. So this is his chance in the Premier League.
He's learning his trade, kind of thing.
I think so, but he's getting. But Nice are owned by that American tycoon, and also Arsenal. Like, I mean, Palace obviously it's a good place to learn, but like, I mean, I think Arsenal, if they want to go down the nostalgia route, obviously Vieira is there if he does do good, you know. I think Bergkamp's available from Ajax and all that as backroom staff and all that. He needs to bring him over and all that. So they do have all that available. But I fancy Arsenal at home. I think Villa have been no great shakes, but even though they have the solid back four and a good keeper, you know what? I don't know. This has got like a draw. For some reason, I can't see Villa winning. The man Smith Rowe is very good for them when what I'm seeing now this season.
I'll go with that because I think Villa are probably at this moment probably better than Palace slightly, and Palace gave Arsenal a good bleeding run for that money. Probably should have winning. I'll go with the 1-1 myself. That's not bad.
So first game on Saturday, and it's Chelsea and Norwich.
Oh Jesus, man! 5-0 Chelsea.
Chelsea missed their strikers.
So it's Norwich. I could probably score against Norwich in that front line for Chelsea.
You could play a back two against Norwich.
Yeah.
It's a fucking coward with that back three.
Well, I don't think Norwich, he's a coward. He's working what he's got. I think that's what he has. And this is the best formation for this players I have.
Yeah, true. But I'm just calling him a coward because they just win a 1-0 Scorpion over the line every week.
Results business.
I know, win's a win. I know this bollocks, but be mad to play Thiago Silva against them though.
He'd be mad to.
Yeah, no, that's not a game you risk here. Risk a lad that's going to try and get you over the Champions League again,
true,
you know.
True.
But, okay, I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say Norwich going to score.
Okay, I say, all right, I'll go with you. Norwich will score 1. 5-1 to Chelsea.
Palace and Newcastle.
Fancy Palace.
Fucking fancy Palace. Newcastle no manager.
No manager, and they are shockingly bad.
Palace at home,
Fancy Palace.
Big crowd, loud crowd. Yeah, Palace, I say 3-0.
And even though they got a point at Arsenal, and it's a good point, but which is the good thing, not good thing, but if you're trying to extract anything good, they'll probably get a reaction from the players. We'll fucking be, and you know what I mean?
Everybody want to put Newcastle down. Not that way. Right now, everybody wants to beat Newcastle and put them beyond.
That's a good point. A lot of teams are going to lift themselves because of that. They really are.
Nail them down. I'll go Palace 3-0 anyway.
3-0.
Yeah, I think so. I think Palace are very good at home.
I'm going to go with that as well.
Everton and Watford. Oh, you know, I fancy this to be a 0-0.
0-0. No, I thought 2-1 Everton.
Leeds and Wolves is next.
Fancy Wolves. Leeds they're on a spiral.
Yeah, fancy Wolves there. Probably 2-1. Southampton are fucking brutal, and Burnley are brutal. If your man Cornet is playing for Burnley, I fancy them to win. If he's not, I don't.
I'll say
Fucking,
1-0 to
that's another
Southampton.
nil. Yeah. That's another 0-0. That's they're fucking Malodge in the pair it is.
1-0 to Southampton. I'm gonna go, and it's only because it's at home.
Brighton and Man City, toothless up front.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Brighton would be.
Toothless.
I mean, they're a handy little team, but if they had a like a very good, even a good striker,
yeah,
they would be knocking on the door, bleeding fifth, sixth
yeah.
place.
If you had your man Tony off Brentford,
Yeah,
be looking
good
much
show.
better, yeah, man, it'd be looking much better. But
I'll say 3-1 to City.
Fucking toothless. See, you're missing players, aren't you? Though, like Ferran Torres is out for a bit. The legs is going to catch them up in a bit, like in a while. But Mahrez was on form the other night against Club Brugge. 2-1 City.
Right.
Oh, 2-0 City. Brighton aren't going to score. Brentford and Leicester then with Sunday's games, forced them. Brentford and Leicester, I fancy Brentford. Fucking 2-0.
Really?
Yeah.
They'd be looking for a reaction as well from the Chelsea game.
Leicester are in Russia on Tuesday, weren't they?
2-1 to Brentford.
West Ham and Spurs.
West Ham at home. Fancy West Ham.
Spurs are
Spurs
are terrible. But West Ham are playing more than four.
That's what I'm supposed to say. Spurs rested a lot of players today.
And Spurs left a load behind. Yeah. Spurs are like a scorpion. You write them off for your peril a bit.
They're very Jekyll and Hyde for sure. They're capable of beating anybody in the league. Anybody. Because it goes back that they've got goals in that team. I know Kane only scored 1 goal, but there's a goal threat. It's like the way you were talking about Brighton a minute ago. No goal threat.
Yeah. Yeah, Son is there. Lucas Moura is there. Van Bergwijn
like
is there.
that, they can score.
Your man. Then the biggest problem with Spurs down the years is they never had a replacement for Kane.
Yeah.
And then he also seems to be an narky shite that he plays no matter what condition he's in. Like the state of him playing that Champions League final against Liverpool, we were all delighted.
He wasn't fair. I know.
Yeah, we're all delighted. From a Liverpool angle, you're delighted.
Yeah.
He was never fit for the final. He shouldn't have been playing. Like it was Pochettino's fault for playing him. Well, it was.
Who do you play instead of him? That's the thing. Big moments, big players.
Yeah, but then again, this is the problem. Like they can't bring a player in to sit on the bench and hope that Kane gets injured.
That's the predicament.
It's like being a goalkeeper and putting two great goalkeepers in against each other. I don't know. West Ham and that.
Fancy West Ham.
Liverpool and Man United. Well, what did they say for West Ham and Spurs?
Yeah, no, we didn't do a score.
You said 2-1.
I said 2-1 West Ham. But then I started thinking about Spurs rested players.
I'm going 2-0 Spurs. Jesus. Man United, Liverpool.
I haven't enjoyed this fixture in a long time. It's the whole circus around there with Sky, the way they go on about it. It's like, I get it. It's a big game, but then it's like they're trying to drag it to certain and squeeze the juice as much as they can, And it gets annoying after a while, regardless of where either team are in the league. Yeah,
like my one about it. The biggest one was in 2009 when two teams were going for the title against each other. Liverpool won 4-1.
Yeah, that was big. That was a very good United team.
Yeah, they Tevez and Rooney and Ronaldo, Berbatov.
Yeah,
for fuck's sake, and Vidic and Bernard were no slouches at the back then, and they did the Brazilian towel throws in each fullback position.
They did. That was a very good United team.
Obviously, De Gea has won the battle with Henderson, but it looks like this season.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Yeah.
He's fair play to him. I mean, he definitely has beaten Henderson.
Well, this is the thing with it, isn't it? He's had to regain his form because he can't go anywhere. No one wants to play him. So
if you're Henderson, you're like, fuck, what do I do here?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not
back forward then for them.
Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, 100%.
Yeah. Your man Tellez is a good left back. I think he's a better in Shaw. But he hasn't got the chance to show it. Usually, so midfield would be McTominay and Fred, won't they? And then Fernandes.
I can't see him playing in a tackling lineup, Solskjaer, because if he goes for it, they're leaving themselves really open. Old Trafford is a big pitch, and if Van Dijk gets that space and he's just switching balls, or Trent switches balls, he's got loads of space, and it's like fucking danger zone for United.
Well, here, yeah, but if you then have to take into account who they're going to play up front. So I think personally they'll go for Rashford, Ronaldo, and Greenwood.
They should. That's their best forward line, I think. Greenwood's
the fact,
Mason Greenwood's a smashing player.
Yeah, he's the best striker. He's lethal. He's Fowler. And they were looking at Ruben Neves, but he's not that type of player. And I don't know.
Because there's goals in the team. You know you can
like,
score goals. That's the thing. They are definitely a goal threat, 100%. But the thing is, they're so leaky. You get a chance against United. You will get a chance against United.
Yeah. The only thing about it, okay, let's go. So would say, I'd say to go Fred McTominay and Fernandez and Pogba off the bench if they need fucking something new. And up front, I say it's Greenwood, Rashford, because they've been big on Rashford since he came back, and Ronaldo.
I go with that as well.
With Cavani and Sancho off the bench.
Yeah.
I think he's going. But they're playing Preston in the midweek in the League Cup.
Yeah, that'd be Gomez and Kanate.
Yeah. Middle of the park, Fabinho, Henderson, and Keita, and then up front, Firmino, Mane, Salah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let Bobby, because Bobby's a shit sub. You know, so Bobby has to start.
No, he will after his hat trick. No, he'd be. You know, form goes out the window because been my football head on my shoulders is like saying if both teams.
It's the football cliche again.
Yeah, like if both teams play to their best, Liverpool should beat them. That's the thing. If you play at their best, you know, because the United's best hasn't so up to this point isn't near Liverpool's best. This team, but when it comes to this game, it's just like everything goes out the fucking window. It's like, you know, how the fans, the home crowd, how much alcohol they're drinking, whatever, you know, fill in the blanks, everything. Just everything's fucked out the window. I'm trying to recall, or at least the majority of the games since that, United, it's a slog for United. Seems to be all the time. It's a slog.
They have to keep coming back, and they have to keep finding another way to win and all the time, which can wreck your legs for the second half of the season. You know what we did.
Yeah, I do slightly worry about them if it doesn't start turning fast. I mean, they're sixth in the league already. I mean, and this is the first time they've played someone against in the top four, is it?
They'll be up for that home. They'll be up for it.
Well, you say it'd be a fucking boring
so
watch.
You're banking it. You know, you may not even play Ronaldo to start with this one. They may even go with
they're playing
Sancho.
You won't have the balls to drop.
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
they will.
For this game, one and a half of my head is like it could have gone this way, but then you start. The elephant in the room is for me
home.
Well, let's go pro United. United are at home. I'm trying to be as pro as I can. The win against Atalanta, that just papers over the cracks for me, but they're going to get a little adrenaline shot for me. The crowd. So the first 20 minutes is going to say everything. For pro United. Pro Liverpool. Huge pitch and Mo Salah. That's fucking bonkers. So you just give him one of the best players in the world. I'll give you
another pro. Liverpool played Tuesday night, and United played Wednesday night.
An extra day's rest.
Right to the last minute. Extra day's rest.
And would have put. Well, I'm saying, I just said that a pro United being Atalanta, that's adrenaline, but Liverpool being Atletico Madrid, that's a big bleeding adrenaline shot as well for them. In fairness, that's a huge win. I mean, I said it. I did the watch along Bar 43, and I said on the video, I says if this finished a draw, every Liverpool fan would be delighted. Great draw. End up winning the bleeding game.
Yeah, it's a monster
win.
In a monster win.
Score prediction.
I'll go to pro Liverpool angle. Pro Liverpool angle of winning it.
Okay.
You went the pro, you weren't pro.
No. I was given, if you're a United fan, there's some pros. If you're a Liverpool fan, there's some pros.
A Liverpool fan pros, Mo Salah is the big deal. The extra day's rest. Fabinho's going to play. Keep Alisson being goal after Kelleher being in last week.
I'm going at a pattern of...
If Liverpool's front three turn up, that's what I'm saying there.
I get you. I hear you. But I'm going off a pattern of play from this United team the last few seasons. When they need to pull a rabbit out of that fucking hat, they seem to do it. I think Liverpool have caught United at a dodgy time. I think.
Honestly, I think the fact that they won Atalanta is going to give them an inflated sense of themselves.
Maybe, but I'm trying to say.
I think, my opinion on that was if that had they lost Atalanta, this would have been save Ole's job game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That would have been.
it would have been. And if Liverpool won, Ole Solskjaer probably would have resigned or be fired.
But as I'm saying to you, is that I think United coming out as flented Celta Vigo, but Atalanta ripped them apart the other night, time and time again, and they're no use. And I just think that if United's back four is a shambles at the minute, and Leicester had it on toast.
Leicester had loads of chances. Did David De Gea save them? So you're going 3-1 Liverpool.
No, 3-1. Pure in fact, Salah and Mane fucking ripped them to bits. Ripped them to bits.
And I go 1-1.
1-1.
1-1.